You resign now.
Resign?
That's right, child. When you lose the queen that way, you resign.
In October 2020, Netflix released The Queen's Gambit, a miniseries about a young chess prodigy named Beth Harmon. At first, no one expected much from it. After all, how exciting could a show about chess really be? But what happened next was nothing short of historic. Within a month, The Queen's Gambit became Netflix's most watched limited series ever, with over 62 million views in its first 4 weeks. Chessboard sales soared by over 200%, online chess platforms were flooded with new players, and even celebrities started talking about the game. A chess revolution had begun. But how did this happen? Why did a show about a board game captivate the world? And what impact did it leave behind? Let's dive into the story behind The Queen's Gambit. Believe it or not, the idea for The Queen's Gambit was nearly 40 years old. The show is based on the 1983 novel of the same name by Walter Tevis, an American author who also wrote The Hustler and The Color of Money, two famous books about professional billiards. Hollywood had been trying to adapt The Queen's Gambit for years. In fact, in the late 2000s, Heath Ledger was set to direct a film version, with Elliot Page in the lead role. Tragically, Ledger's passing in 2008 put an end to that project. It wasn't until writer-director Scott Frank convinced Netflix to take a chance on the story that it finally came to life. But making a show about chess wasn't easy. The creators knew they had to make the game feel intense, emotional, and dramatic, almost like a sports thriller. To bring realism to the series, Netflix brought in some of the biggest names in chess. Garry Kasparov, one of the greatest players in history, was hired as a consultant. He helped design Beth Harmon's games, ensuring they were based on real chess matches. Bruce Pandolfini, a well-known American chess coach, trained Anya Taylor-Joy, who played Beth, to handle the pieces like a real grandmaster. Every move, every glance, and every game had to feel authentic. And it paid off. Even real chess players were stunned by how well the series captured the tension and strategy of the game. Here are some lesser-known facts that make The Queen's Gambit even more fascinating. Anya Taylor-Joy didn't know how to play chess before filming started. She learned from scratch. The chess moves in the final game against Borgov were based on a real-life 1993 match between grandmasters Vasil Ivanchik and Patrick Wolf. The show wasn't filmed in the US. Most of it was shot in Berlin, Germany, with locations transformed to look like Kentucky, Paris, and Moscow. The title The Queen's Gambit refers to a famous chess opening, but it's also symbolic. The queen is the most powerful piece on the board, just like Beth's character in a male-dominated world. Walter Tevis, the author of the original novel, was himself a chess player and admitted that Beth Harmon's struggles with addiction were inspired by his own experiences.